The first topic that we're going to discuss today is the impact of recent historical events on organizational psychology. In recent years, particularly from 2020 to present, several significant historical events have profoundly influenced research and practice in organizational psychology. Key among these events are the COVID-19 pandemic, the rise of remote work, social justice movements, and a heightened focus on mental health and well-being. First, the COVID-19 pandemic led to a rapid transition to remote work, prompting organizational psychologists to study its effect on productivity and engagement. Initially, many employees reported increased productivity, but over time, feelings of isolation and burnout became prevalent. This shift encouraged organizations to prioritize mental health resources and virtual team building activities, emphasizing the need for a supportive culture in a work remote environment. Secondly, as remote work became more common, researchers explored its impact on team dynamics and leadership styles. Effective communication was identified as crucial, leading many leaders to adopt a more empathetic approach. This results-oriented mindset had influenced how teams collaborate and perform, shaping the future of work. The social justice movements ignited by events like the murder of George Floyd prompted organizations to reevaluate their DEI practices. Organizational psychologists played a critical role in conducting DEI audits and implementing training programs around this. This led to increased representation in leadership roles and a more inclusive hiring practice, fostering a workplace culture where all employees feel valued. Additionally, the pandemic exacerbated mental health challenges, prompting organizations to prioritize employee well-being. Many introduced employee assistance programs and mental health days, reducing absenteeism and boosting productivity. This culture shift has made mental health discussions more open, creating a supportive environment for employees. Finally, the rapid integration of technology has influenced organizational psychology, especially with the rise of AI and recruitment. While data-driven decision-making became more prevalent, ethical concerns about bias and algorithms emerged, while organizational psychologists are now tasked with ensuring that technology is used fairly and inclusively. In summary, recent historical events have shaped organizational psychology by emphasizing the importance of adaptability, inclusivity, and mental health in the workplace. The next topic we're going to discuss today is expanding a diverse pool of faculty applicants. When consulting with the university's recruitment director seeking to expand their pool of highly qualified and diverse faculty applicants, I recommend a strategic, multifaceted approach. First, it's essential to redefine qualifications and job descriptions. Ensure that job postings are inclusive with their language and broaden the criteria to consider practical experience and community involvement alongside their traditional academic credentials. Next, engage with diverse networks. Form partnerships with organizations that promote diversity in academia, such as the National Association of Black Colleges and Universities. Attend networking events tailored to underrepresented groups to connect with potential candidates. Utilize targeted outreach strategies by posting job openings on special job boards that focus on diversity. Leverage social media to promote positions, highlighting the university's commitment to inclusion and showcasing faculty experience. Implement a referral program to encourage faculty and staff to refer candidates from diverse backgrounds, offering incentives for successful referrals. Highlight success stories of diverse faculty members to reinforce the value of inclusivity. Creating a faculty development pipeline is also vital. Develop mentorship programs for graduate students from diverse backgrounds, providing them with the necessary skills and experiences for faculty roles. Collaborate with minority-serving institutions to create exchange programs that expose students to academic careers. Host inclusive recruitment events, such as recruitment fairs focused on diversity, allowing candidates to explore opportunities and meet faculty. Organize open houses featuring discussions with current diverse faculty about their experiences. Finally, continuing to evaluate and adapt recruitment processes, collect and analyze demographic data on applicants to identify gaps and implement feedback on mechanisms for candidates to improve the hiring experience. By adopting these strategies, the university can create a more inclusive faculty recruitment process, enriching the academic environment, and aligning with principles of organizational psychology. The third topic we're going to discuss today is reducing work-family conflict for high performers. When consulting with a hiring manager who just hired a high performer, it's crucial to focus on strategies that enhance job satisfaction and reduce work-family conflict. Start by understanding the individual's needs. Schedule regular one-on-one meetings to discuss their career aspirations and any challenges they face in balancing work and family. Tailor support to their unique situation, whether that involves flexible hours or specific projects. Promote flexible work arrangements by offering adjustable hours that accommodate family needs and remote work options to help employees manage their time effectively. Encourage a healthy work-life balance by setting clear boundaries around work hours and modeling this behavior as a manager. Emphasize the importance of disconnecting after hours and taking regular breaks to recharge. Foster a supportive culture by implementing family-friendly policies such as parental leave and childcare assistance. Create support networks for employees with similar family responsibilities to build community and understanding. Encourage open communication with regular check-ins, where the employee feels comfortable discussing any conflicts or concerns. Implement feedback channels to gauge satisfaction and identify areas of improvement. Recognize and reward contributions by regularly acknowledging the high performers' achievements and providing professional development opportunities to show investment in their career growth. Finally, promote employee well-being initiatives by encouraging participation in wellness programs that address mental health and stress management. Offer workshops on time management or work-life balance strategies. By implementing these strategies, the hiring manager can create an environment that minimizes work-family conflict and enhances job satisfaction for the new hire, which will ultimately contribute to long-term retention. The next topic we're going to discuss today is improving job descriptions in academia. In academia, it's common to find job descriptions that emphasize what are called organizational citizenship behaviors, or OCBs, such as dependability and collaboration, while downplaying specific task components. While these OCBs are important, they should not overshadow the essential competencies required for the role. Let's consider a hypothetical job description for a faculty position. It may list OCBs like being relatable and a good communicator, but the task components, teaching, conducting research, and advising students are very vague. To improve this description, prioritize task competencies. Clearly outline the specific courses the candidate will teach, such as teach undergraduate courses in psychology, including Introduction to Psychology and Advanced Research Methods. Include the detailed expectations for research, such as conduct and publish research in peer-reviewed journals with a focus on specific research areas. Specify advising responsibilities, for example, advise a minimum number of 30 students per semester on academic and career planning. Balance OCBs with task requirements. Revise the OCB section to ensure it complements the core competencies. For example, demonstrated dependability in meeting, teaching, and research responsibilities, and strong communication skills to engage effectively with students and colleagues. Clarify performance metrics to provide candidates with a clear understanding of how success will be measured, such as successful candidates will be evaluated based on student feedback, research productivity, and contribution to departmental initiatives. Finally, emphasize professional development opportunities, stating the university encourages ongoing professional development, providing access to workshops and funding for research initiatives. By revising the job description to prioritize task competencies while evaluating these OCBs, the hiring committee can attract candidates who possess both interpersonal skills and the necessary expertise to succeed in the role. For our final topic today, we'll be discussing addressing counterproductive work behavior. As a consultant for a large organization facing an increase in counterproductive work behavior, particularly employees working fewer hours than expected, it's essential to identify potential organizational constraints that may contribute to this issue. One significant constraint could be unclear job expectations. If employees do not fully understand their roles or the hours they are expected to work, they may inadvertently reduce their effort. To resolve this, clarify job descriptions and implement regular check-ins between managers and employees to discuss expectations. Ineffective management practices can also lead to disengagement. If employees feel unsupported, they may reduce their work effort. Providing managers with training on effective leadership and establishing a culture of constructive feedback can help address this issue. Another constraint might be a lack of accountability. If there are no consequences for reduced work hours, employees may feel less compelled to adhere to their commitments. Implement clear policies regarding attendance and performance, alongside tracking metrics to monitor productivity. Additionally, insufficient work-life balance policies can lead to burnout. Conduct an assessment of employee workloads to ensure that they are manageable and encourage policies that support work-life balance, such as flexible hours and mental health days. A negative organizational culture can also contribute to counterproductive behavior. Invest in initiatives that promote a positive work environment, such as team building activities and open forums for feedback. Encourage inclusivity to create a culture where employees feel valued. Finally, limited career development opportunities can result in disengagement. Offer professional development programs and create clear career progression paths to help employees feel invested in their careers. By addressing these organizational constraints and implementing targeted interventions, the organization can foster a more engaged workforce, ultimately reducing counterproductive behavior and enhancing overall productivity.